Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Carolina Panthers Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram, coming at you here on the U to the 2. And that is my dog in the background. I just wanted to make a quick video. The Super Bowl 56, is complete and in the books between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Rams get the dub with a final score of 23-20. Very close game. Very good game overall. Definitely these two teams did their best, and it was a pretty competitive game. I wanted to make a quick video about this in regards to what a lot of the buzz and is going on with a lot of the Carolina Panther fans when it comes to Joe Burrow and how the Cincinnati Bengals have managed to make it to the Super Bowl, being that their OLINE, has had many issues throughout the season. I mean, they do have a pretty mediocre offensive line. But just a quick summary. The Rams won. Matthew Stafford, 26 of 40, 283 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. One of them really wasn't his fault. Got sacked twice. Cam Akers didn't do a whole lot. 13 carries, 21 yards. Not a lot going for the Rams in the running game. Cooper Kupp, 8 receptions, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. Odell Beckham Jr., 2 catches, 52 yards in the touchdown. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the game due to a non-contact knee injury. And Cooper Kupp was the Super Bowl MVP, which I still think to this day he should have gotten the season MVP as well instead of Aaron Rodgers. But you already know how difficult it is for a wide receiver to get a season MVP. And let's see. The Rams defense racked up 7 total sacks. Ernest Jones had a sack. Leonard Floyd had a sack. A'Shawn Robinson had a sack. Aaron Donald had 2 sacks. Von Miller had 2 sacks. So, very much loaded there. And I mean, Cincinnati, still made it competitive. Joe Burrow, 22 of 33, 263 yards, a touchdown, but he got sacked 7 times. And even Joe Mixon threw for a touchdown on a special trickery play. Joe Mixon did well on the run, 15 carries, 72 yards. A little bit more of a running game than the Rams, but not by a whole lot. T. Higgins, 4 catches, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did his thing. Jamar Chase, 5 catches, 89 yards. Tyler Boyd, 5 catches, 48 yards. So, the receivers very well involved with Cincinnati. And like I said, they did get 2 sacks, one from Trey Hendrickson and one from DJ Reader. And they did get 2 interceptions, one from Jesse Bates III and one from Chidobe Awuzie. So, both defenses definitely showed up in this game. So, regardless, here's the point that I want to make. Now, I've seen many Panther fans looking at the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, they got Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had a great season this year. I mean, he won the Comeback Player of the Year. Well deserved, well earned. But what did he play behind? He played behind a mediocre offensive line. But a lot of Panther fans out there are like, well, he played behind a mediocre line, and yet they still made it to the Super Bowl. Look, you try having a game, every game for a whole season, where the offense is averaging giving up 6 or more sacks a game. How many games do you honestly think they're going to win? giving up 6 or more sacks a game on average. That's not normal, y'all. That's not how that's supposed to work. You are not going to win many games, especially not going to do a whole lot with your offense when your quarterback is eating 6 or more sacks a game. Yes, I'm aware that they ate 9 sacks in the game against Tennessee and still won. But how many times do you think that's going to happen where the team that eats 9 sacks ends up winning? How many times do you honestly think is going to happen? Like, seriously. I mean, it even happened to the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields ate 9 sacks, and they ended up losing. That ain't normal, y'all. And honestly, our season should be another example of that. We have a bad offensive line, if not worse, than the Bengals. I mean, rankings may say otherwise, but, sure, maybe Joe Burrow may have gotten hit or sacked more, but if that's the case and we went through the same thing, what happened with us? Only finished the season with 5 wins. And some say we even had the better defense. Once again, just like the Chiefs-Bucks game, Super Bowl, O-line. If we don't work on getting a solid O-line as a top priority, whoever is going to be behind center is going to get destroyed. And it happened to Joe Burrow. And he even came up limping after one of those sacks. But yet, fans are, but they made it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they may have made it to the Super Bowl, but ultimately what happened? They didn't even freaking win it. Oh, Seattle did it, and they actually won. But what you gonna do when that keeps happening and your quarterback gets hit at the wrong moment and he's out for the season or he's out for the game? How much more do you want to risk that happening? Carolina Panthers, take notice. We need O-line first. Quarterback is a priority, but it's not the top priority. And once again, with this Super Bowl is another example. You cannot expect a quarterback to eat 7 sacks or more and have an easy time winning the game. That ain't normal, y'all. Especially with the whole idea of if you play complete football on offense, defense, and special teams, that's how you're more than likely going to win games. I'm just saying. Carolina Panthers have struggled with the offensive line for a handful of years. It's time that gets concentrated on and gets fixed. Because even if we were to draft a Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis or whoever is behind our line, if the line is still mediocre trash, what the heck do y'all think is going to happen? Super Bowl definitely is unlikely. Like I said, have a full season where your offense is averaging giving up 6 or more sacks a game. You tell me how many games do you think a team like that is going to win, averaging giving up 6 or more sacks a game? Now, I'm not saying that that's what Cincinnati averaged, The point I'm making is, yeah, a team could ultimately get to the big dance or have some success, with a crappy offensive line. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to lead to success consistently. You want to build a dynasty? You want to build a successful franchise? You got to plug up all the holes. And the O-line as a whole that has been wide open for a while now for Carolina. It needs to get addressed. Joe Burrow, tonight, ate 7 sacks, and he got up limping after one of them. Like I said, all it takes is one hit at the wrong time, out for the season or out for the game. And when your quarterback is getting chased and hit so many times, the hits add up. We need to focus on O-line. I think folks need to chill on reaching for a quarterback right now. We need to build the trenches back up. We need to build the trenches. Those are my thoughts. But just, I don't know. It's kind of annoying just seeing, many Panther fans out there that feel like quarterback. If the Seahawks can make it to the Super Bowl, or, the Bengals just made it to the Super Bowl with a crappy, mediocre O-line, all we got to do is get a quarterback and we can do the same. No. That doesn't consistently translate to success. And you know it doesn't. But if y'all want to bank on that and find out the hard way, then so be it. And then, if it don't go well, and folks are like, say later, oh, we should have went for O-line. No, you didn't want to go for O-line in the first place. No, you wanted a quarterback. And look what happened. I'm just saying. But let me know what y'all think. Maybe some of y'all feel the same way. Some of y'all don't. Make your points. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you so much for watching for another Carolina Panthers talk. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram of Blitzball Champ Gaming. Hope everybody has a blessed week. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.